my dear students. How is going on your life? I think you are safe at your home. Anyway, let's come to the point. In the last two episodes, we discussed about the protagonist tale and the king. Then we discussed about the royal feast. Then do you remember that? Okay. Today, let's start the remaining part. Then shall I continue? Okay, listen. He suddenly looked up and said loudly, "Our court painter must paint our portrait, so that we will have the satisfaction of leaving our memory to our descendants. We too have to take our place in history along with our noble ancestors whose portraits adorn this world. It is sad to think of death. We do not know when God will think fit to summons us, but our portrait should be painted." By having too much food and drink, the king lost his thought. I mean, he just fell in coma stage. You know, when he woke up in coma stage, he just ordered the child to draw his portrait. Then, these are the points that we discuss in the letter. You know, the time of the monarchy, they had a custom. What's that? If a king passed away in any kingdom, his portrait will hang on the wall of the palace. Then, like this, our king, the archduke, want to draw his portrait to hang on the wall of the palace before his death. His forefathers' portrait had hanged on the wall of the palace. Then he want to hang his portrait before his death among his forefathers. Then by doing this, he says that he would get the satisfaction. Then again he says that no one knows the time of the death and when the God called back. That's because he just ordered the child to draw the picture. Child quickly replied, "Your lordship's slightest wish is to me command. All the same, I do feel rather unhappy about painting your lordship all by yourself. It is not terrible to think of your lordship being lonely forever and ever. Don't you think, ladies and gentlemen, that his highness should be accompanied at least by her highness, her ladies, the noble generals, and the captains who adorn this court? A court like this has few rivals in splendors, loveliness, and chivalry. In the midst of such valor and beauty, I will make my lord and lady shine forth like the moon surrounded by lanterns." When Tale heard the wish of the king, he soon replied, "Oh my lord, your slightest and small wish is a command to me, so I am here to do what you wish. But, oh my lord, I am unhappy to draw your picture alone. So for being alone in the picture forever." The Tale asked the king. Then he just turned the courtiers and addressed them. "Hey gentlemen, hey ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about the picture? To draw in the picture of the king archduke along with you." Then he described the picture and he said that if I draw the picture like this, it will be like a moon surrounded by the lanterns. You know, here the painter Tale described the more about the painting that he is going to draw. Then he just described the king and the lady queen as a moon, and he described the courtier like the lanterns. The archduke thought that it was a good idea. "Well, my friend, your painting will be so great piece of art. What reward do you expect for it?" "100 pieces of the gold. You can pay me now or later, just as you please." "Here are the 100 pieces of the gold in advance," said the archduke, giving him the gold. That time the king archduke just began to think, "Oh, that will be a good idea. Okay, my dear fellow, then if you draw the picture like this, it will be a good piece of art. It will be a masterpiece. Okay, what reward do you expect for it?" Then Tale replied that, "Oh my lord, I expect 100 pieces of the gold right now, and the remaining later as your wish, as you like." Then the king just handed over the 100 pieces of the gold coin to the court painter, the Tale. "My lord, you are the most generous of the master. You have filled my lamp with oil. It will forever burn in your honor. When he got the 100 pieces of the gold coin, that time the child became very happy, and he just expressed his happiness with great excitement. And he said to the king, "Oh my dear Lord, then you just did what I want right now. So I am here to do what you want forever. There's no problem." The next day, Tell asked the archduke to allow him to see all the courtiers who were to paint it along with him. They came and saw him one by one. The first to come was the commander-in-chief of the army. He was a short, fat, bald man with an enormous punch. He whispered in Tal's ear, "When you paint my picture, remember you are to make me look handsome. If you do not make my stomach look flat, I will have you hanged. Remember, I was once a very handsome soldier." The very next day, Tile got permission from the archduke to see the courtier, then who want to draw their portrait along with the king archduke. They came to see the Tile one by one. The first two came, the commander-in-chief. You know, he was short and fat and bald man, as no hair, and he has a big stomach also. Then when he came there, he just whispered to the Tile here. Then do you know what he whispered? Then he just whispered, "Oh my dear painter, if you draw my portrait, make me handsome. You know, I have a big stomach that I like my beauty. So when you draw my portrait, flat by my big stomach and make me handsome. If you don't draw my portrait like this, I will hang you. Remember that I am the chief in commander of the army." An elderly lady came next. She had a large hump on her back. "Sir Painter," she said softly, "make me look young and beautiful. If you don't remove the hump on my back and supply what I like in beauty, I will have you torn to pieces." A young lady, who was the companion of the Duchess, came in as soon as the old lady left. She was young and pretty, but had lost 3 of her front teeth in an accident. She warned Tile that if in her picture she didn't see herself smiling with a perfect set of pearly teeth, she would have him cut into small bits by her lover. She pointed to the captain of the guard. Next, a lady came there to see the Tile. Then you know, she has a large hump on her back. Then when she came there, she just told something. "Hey painter, when you draw my portrait, remove my large hump on my back. You know, then I like my beauty, so make me handsome. If you don't draw my portrait like this, I will turn you into pieces like the pepper. Then remember that." When the old lady left the room, a young lady came there. She was a pretty young girl, but you know, she had lost 3 front teeth. Then she told the Tile that, "Hey painter, when you draw my picture, fill the gap with the pearly teeth and make me handsome. If you don't draw my picture like this, remember that I will kill you with the help of my lover." She just pointed the captain of the guard. You know, the captain of the guard was her lover. Anyway, let's wind up the class here. If you have any doubt, please WhatsApp me. So, I recommend you to read the story one more time at your home. Then, have a nice day. Let's see you on another episode. Then, bye.